Well, it's a story we reported on earlier this week on the Kelly File, and today the Treasury Department made it official. Abolitionist Harriet Tubman will replace former President Andrew Jackson as the new face of the $20 bill, beginning in 2020. The reaction you heard before the break from Dr. Ben Carson set off a fierce debate today, but the former presidential candidate is standing by his suggestion that Ms. Tubman does not belong on the 20.
Are you anti-Harriet Tubman?
No,
Okay.
I love Harriet Tubman. I love what she did. But we can find another way to honor her. Maybe a $2 bill.
Dr. Ben Carson joins us now. The two? The two is like the leave. Nobody, the two? What?
The point being, we have lots of options here. We can have a $200 bill. But, you know, Andrew Jackson was the last president who actually eliminated the national debt. That's no small feature. We also have the possibility of putting one person on the front of the bill and one person on the back of the bill.
That's what's happening. He's moving to the back. She's moving to the front.
It doesn't matter who's on the front or who's on the back. But the point being, that would be very symbolic because, you know, Harriet Tubman was a slave herself. Andrew Jackson was a slave owner, and to give them equality like that, I think would be a great symbol.
Well, but you're making Jack Lou's argument. He's saying that's what I'm doing. Jackson's there. He goes to the back, and the woman who was a slave and fought slavery and fought for women's rights as well, she's going to the front. So what's your problem, Dr. Carson?
It's not a problem. In fact, I think, you know, there's been so many great women in the history of America. The fact that we don't have any of them on any of our currency, I think, is a shame. And we have an opportunity now to do that. So that really was the point that I'm making. I don't think we necessarily have to kick somebody else out of the way.
Especially when he's not even alive to fight for his own rights.
We have plenty of opportunities to honor those who have done great things.
Feels kind of mean, but you know, Greta was suggesting earlier we should create a new bill. Why don't we have a $25 bill? Everybody wins. What do you think of that?
That's a good possibility, too. We have lots of possibilities, all kinds of things that we can do. But, you know, as you can imagine, there will come a time when we won't have currency at all. I don't think it's all that far into the future.
You know, you can't please everybody.
It while we can.
Some groups today came out and said, look, Harriet Tubman was bought and sold as a commodity. And the Treasury, unless it's a master of irony, is not getting that maybe she wouldn't want to be the symbol of a bill at all. Your thoughts on that?
Well, you know, it doesn't really matter what you do. Somebody's going to be offended.
You know about
that's
this.
The society that we live in. I do know about that. It's kind of ridiculous, but that's why I don't pay it a whole lot of attention.
What do you think of the fact that, you know, I get the controversies, like don't mess with the money. It's like, you know, these are sort of symbols that are in people's lives. But what do you make of the fact that we're about to celebrate the 100-year anniversary in a few years of women's suffrage, and there is no woman anywhere on this list. Like they couldn't find a woman who did something worthy of going anywhere on the currency.
Susan B. Anthony.
And all she got was that crappy coin that nobody wants to use that.
No, I think it's abominable. I think we ought to do something about it. And I'm hopeful that this discussion will encourage us not to just do one little symbolic thing here, but really to open it up.
Got it. Amen, Dr. Carson. Always a pleasure.